Okay. Now we already seen the video, so for me it was so interesting. The topic about technology in the education is nowadays we are using the technology. I'm sorry, we are using the technology a lot. You know, due to the pandemic, we are receiving more classes through the cell phones or different technological devices. But um, in this video we could see some different topics and some different contracts between the how was the education before the technology come to our lives, and how is the education now with now when we are with technology everywhere. We do not leave our cell phones for nothing actually. And in our cell phones we can find in the internet also we can find a lot of information, and sometimes we don't need to even to type the question or the thing that we want to look for and find the answer, because to the artificial intelligence that we have in the cell phone, like I don't know, Siri, Alexa, I think it's Alexa. I don't know if I'm right, but we can say to the cell phone, please Alexa, find me this or find me that, and the cell phone is going to look for that information and give it to you. You just have to make this movement. I forgot how to say it in English, but you just have to make this movement and you find the information everywhere. And I think that so useful in for the education for some people, especially for the all teachers. I mean, the teachers that are not used to the technology and not use the technology in their classes. For them, maybe it could be hard to be used to use the technology in the classroom. But for even for us, and sometimes we get hard to use the technology, and we sometimes fight with our devices to when they are not working well. Now, Adita, Giovanna, what do you think about the topic?
um, I totally agree with you, Daniel. Uh, Remember that the technology is the tool uh, that have a important role in the education nowadays. Um, I would like to add something, and I would like to say something about the video. Um, According to the video, the technologies world is have a comparison with a traditional education and modern education. Uh, in the traditional education, as you know, the teacher is the explain in the say that the student memorize the subject. But nowadays we have the technology and combined with the education. So in this part, I consider that the words technology, the student discover many, for example, many tools to develop their homework. For example, in this case, in in the virtual world, we have um, blogs, videos, websites, games, and something like that. In this case, according to the video, exist people into the virtual world. It's called digital natives. In this part is important. So digital natives have habits. Uh, these native habits are uh, one is a attention. In this case, not the students need to 6 or 8 minutes to pay attention that the student search in internet. Also, another is the access to a multi content. In this case, the student is able to stay in a multi windows, for example. Uh, in this case, one example is now the student can be able to stay in reading a book, also listening music, and also watching TV. The student can do many things in the same time. Another that mm, as you know, the students we have a multiple intelligence. So in this part, the education, the traditional education, and was limited. Now the digital education is more free. These types of education permit that the teachers uh, can can be able to explain the mm, the ludic manner to the student. I think so about this. Um, what is your point of view about this, Ireland?
So much. I'm totally agree with you and my partner, Daniel. Um, I think that technology apport in a several type of the education because the resource present in online is a lot of information that the students where the students can find a lot of topics, a lot of knowledge that permits them reach of the object of the study and the different subject in the different language inclusive, but it represents also a little dangerous because depend the age of the students um, navigate on the online. The disinformation could be a part of the knowledge and a part of the other aspects to development of the students. That times the navigator of the online it would be or must be oriented by the adult person in case of the younger students. But in our case, for example, not is necessary because we have the totally development of your mind and know what is well and what is bad actions with where and with information find in this web page, for example. In this case, in the video mentioned that the abilities to the students develop with the technology. It is true because the students have a good ability to manage of the technology since the very younger. This in this part the students can as we can see as we can mention before the different web page at the same times, the different information at the same times, and to do a lot of a lot of activities at the same time to interpret or to absorb this knowledge, comparison the information one and the information two, and analyze and create a new knowledge in your mind. The other advantage could be the stronger these abilities to learn. In this case, the learn of English, for example, we can find them the videos, we can find the conversations, we can find the writing text for different topics that interest for me, for example. And this is the most or the better advantage for the students in work together the technology and learn about whatever subject or whatever topic in that interest for us.
Yes, Islanda, it's a good point that you say. For this case, I have a question for Daniel and Yolanda. What do you think about the is better? Is better a traditional education or a education with technology? What do you think about this? In my case, for example, um, is better that education with technology? Why? Because the teacher think that technology is a manner of steal your job, but I think no, because the technology is a tool to help as a teachers, not is stole or jobs. In this case, the technology helps to students to learn more about the, the subject. Is a better that the student learn the ludic manner. In this case, the technology is a manner to help education, not stole the teacher's protagonism. What do you think about this, Yolanda?
I think that the disposition of the information on the online could be bad, I think, by the students because they have unlimited, but in the education is better to the guide by the teacher, okay, the limit of the topic. The technology could be help the students to develop of the specific topic after the teacher to teach, for example. I think.
Okay, thank you so much, Yolanda. It's a good answer about the question.
Okay. I think is that because the students could be confused in some aspect because they have a lot of information about of the same topic, because it is necessary that the teacher guide for first in a topic. Next to the students go to the internet and research about this topic to complement of the idea, to complement of the information or result to the how a question result to the question to the answer or this information, for example.
Okay, thank you so much, Yolanda. Daniel, what do you say something? Maybe?
Yes, I wanna say that we can we can join the technology with the face-to-face classes. In here I already remember a video in I don't know if you see it have seen, but I remember a video which is in a university where the is the teacher and there are a lot of students in the classroom, but the teacher catches their attention through different ways using the technology. They have the smart boards, very big smart boards is in USA. The teacher has a big smart board and they are teaching as I can see is they were teaching a math class. And in this case, the teacher, what he did was he faked that he made a mistake. Intentionally, he made a mistake in the exercise, in the mathematical exercise, and he wanted to solve it, but in the cases in this video we can see how he takes a lightsaber from the Star Wars. Do you remember the swing, a lightsaber? And with that lightsaber, he cut the mistake that he did in the smartboard. Then he went to YouTube to look for a video, and to the teacher that he find in that video, he asked for help to that teacher, and that teacher helped him in to solve this problem in mathematics. So I think using technology in that way, in that manner, using technology, we as teachers can catch the attention of the students to make the class more funny and more involved and get the students more involved with it. We have a lot of technological tools that we can use in play. I can remember the lyrics training that some of us can use it, and we can find a lot of music that we enjoy it, and at the same time we can improve our listening, or we can add some words to our vocabulary. Well, as my final opinion about this topic, I think that technology can be a helpful tool to education, to improve education and make the students better and make the better they learning, make the students be learning in a better way, and make the teachers to teach in a better way. That is all for my opinion.
Okay, I think that's all for that topic. And thank you
Okay,
so much, colleagues, for your opinions. And bye bye.
bye bye.